this anymore. This is not Beckley's not here today, so nobody's gonna say any more wild shit.
Every time it's fucking Beckley. Is this just catching my crotch again? Who was it that pointed at my crotch? And it was like, oh, he's just looking at your crotch.
Who said that?
It was Beckley. He pointed the camera straight at my crotch and said, oh, this camera, do you want it higher?
He's back.
You pointed it at my crotch. Like,
how's the camera pointed?
But to be honest, I don't know why you guys just don't pull up mics and just chat with us.
Well, who's this? Me. I'm here for me.
No, Beckley will.
No, I'm not a gym right now.
Yeah, no, you will get us cancelled though. No, I don't know. Nothing actually last week. Nothing.
What was that caption? I said something. No, I remember.
No, Beckley always says something.
Don't say anything. Go to the gym.
go and lift weights.
Lift weights.
Next content day will be in August. Oh, so no.
Yeah, we're busy. The 22nd after wedding.
What's called? If everybody else is free, yeah, why don't you just do what everybody else? We'll come in and do ours later.
I think we kind of want to build the culture.
Okay, yeah. So finally, everybody.
Probably be easier as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody gets to know each other. Do hey, what's up? What you do?
Like,
what you mean? Everybody knows each other already.
You have wedding there?
On the 22nd, yeah. They just out the country.
I'm not in the country.
Or Manchester,
Yeah, I'm going money. Yeah,
Where are you for a day trip?
I'm going to go and see family.
Yeah, she has. No, this one is true. He has family matches.
Yeah.
I know that one.
I got half siblings and everyone. They need all.
Who's your
They need to all meet.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I said I'm working on myself.
Because I know those presenting podcasts. You have big somewhere, yeah.
The way he asked that. No, do you know what? Sometimes I appreciate it. It was just straight, man. We ain't gonna be around the bush. Who's your girl, fam?
Bro, man, I told you.
Who's your girl?
This is the thing. Nobody believes me. I'm working on myself, man. I've got PT. I'm going gym. You know, living life. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Oh, what's called? One of the guys I went to school with.
Like, who you know this for?
For me, nigga. For me, nigga. Look, man. Now you know what it is, yeah. I looked at myself in the mirror and I felt like I looked like melted ice cream. So I was like, yeah, nah, this can't run no more.
Everyone get PT, lady, man. It started with you. That's the person I saw with PT. I was like, everyone's get PT.
No, I saw this Akbo's body and I was like, pause. I was like, fair play, man.
Nah, you know what? That's
I got PT.
No, man. I freestyle it, man.
yeah. What's called? Jordan got low-key hench got hench low-key. Nobody gave a fuck, man. Everyone's like, that's a married man.
I freestyle. I go like 3-4 days a week. You go every day?
No, Jesus.
Yeah.
If I get 3 a week.
Yeah, I'm like saying.
I'm lucky. But
But you got a nice physique though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's from young age. That's what.
Genetics, have you?
Genetics as well.
Yeah.
Young age genetics. But like, I try to go twice, 3 times.
Yeah, as you said.
I'm not trying to kill my. I'm not,
Exactly.
I'm not training
It's all about maintenance now. I'm not trying to get bigger anymore.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Pause.
But there's 2 things I wanted to say.
We gotta record though.
What do I remember? Oh no! On your what is the most recent reel?
Yeah.
One of your boys commented about black men not cheating.
Yeah.
What was the full thing?
He says back no energy. We just practice with the other girls to go be good with our girls. So that was a comment. I didn't say it.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
Bro, he's 18, bro. he's still new to the game. Yeah, he's only like 18, 19.
Yeah, that's what I said. On the timeline, I think it was like I was watching Love Island. They said it was like 18 to 21. I was like, that's the age you should be out here moving mad. There's no stake.
I think what's that black guy might win the show, you know.
Oh
Yeah. I think they're locking Whitney and
That
locking.
guy too. He's on it like proper.
It's,
But I think it's kind of interesting now.
look, this is the
Join
thing.
us,
Yeah.
man.
Look,
Just join us.
look, man. I've fought it for many years, but this is the year that they got me this year.
You know what's pissing me off though? That white girl with the big lips. Every time she speaks.
Jess.
I'm sorry.
Bro,
Yeah.
sorry. Who's the person who I told you it was a white person that said
You
Leah
know, at the
was
time,
lang.
nobody said it, but I just wanted to say because I knew how you
Who
react.
said Leah was like?
Someone said Leah was langer than Catherine.
Catherine, Irish Catherine, Black Catherine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leah.
Just with the doctor yesterday.
Let's start recording. Let's start talking. I'm like,
Bro, that shit was cold.
let's say, get out of here.
Yeah, she ain't coming back. She's
You
no
know,
Molly.
Elon was like, if a new girl comes in, alright, cool. Pack your
It's like you're fucking up the storyline.
These guys are so silly.
Bro, that shit, I watched it this morning when working.
I think she's short.
Yeah, I think she's short. Is that recording? Yeah, we good?
Yeah, I think everything's we've been recording.
Okay, grand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It makes a man smile.
of course, it make you smile. Look at your
Yeah,
horse.
she might win it because she's very likable as well.
Yeah,
No, she passes the vibes check.
Even-
Vibes check 1,000.
Even if she doesn't win, like you see the way that India didn't win, but she's the winner of her season.
Yeah.
Wendy's gonna be the winner of this season
Then who else gonna give it to? Not Molly. No one likes Molly for some reason.
because she's a fucking plant, bro.
She's playing a game as well. She went
she's
out, she checked Twitter, she checked Instagram, then she went back in.
This is the thing, yeah. Like Molly is the only girl that's actually fine, but her personality is so shit that people don't even. They look how fine she is because she's actually a top tier white babes.
Yeah, she.
I love how you added that part.
To this bouncing, I was hooked.
Bro,
She's.
Are you a breast man?
What?
Are you a
I'm
breast?
definitely a breast man when it's nice. I'm a breast man when it's nice. I'm like, you know what I mean? When it's nice, I'm a breast man for sure.
But no, but not when it's nice. You have to. You can't.
Bro, you turn back. No, bro, I was always a nigga that ate on the pillow. I was always that guy.
Yeah, to be honest, that's me too.
I was since I was like,
You should not tell me you're like a tight buddy and if the tits are small, I'm like,
yeah, but that's you have to
Look, this is the thing, yeah.
Get
Beckley,
something
don't
back
worry.
in.
Don't, Beckley, I understand. Let me put it this way, right? So we are breast men. We love breasts. However, we can't live without ass. The ass has to be there. So if you don't have breasts, I'm not mad. But if you don't have ass, it's lock off.
But I do like the occasion, bro. I'm the like massage me like with your titties. I'm like that.
You're
Yeah,
massaging with your titties.
Wake me up with your titties in my face. Like that's me, bro.
Hey, that's gay. Use that.
Oh, we're cutting
this is
all of this shit out.
I'm gonna leave it all in. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because in the audio, this would have been left in. I don't think we said anything mad.
We didn't say anything crazy, but we're cutting all this shit out.
I'm like, this is content though.
That's what I mean.
But no, you know
audio,
this.
I was gonna be like, nobody said anything bad.
Now you know what it is as well. What's called? You guys are on mic, so the audio might be a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'll listen to it and I'll let you know.
Yeah. One day
Netflix series, just like the pre.
we are definitely running back an episode with you guys.
I told you, and it's gonna be one with narcotics and
Apple JD.
You guys don't have any motives? I know there's like 10, 15
Oh,
motives.
is one way to hear that? Are you going to hear
Yeah,
that?
I got
Nah.
that one.
Yeah, I'm going with Jada.
Yeah, I'm going with
And
Jada.
Fusion Fest hosting that.
Fusion
so
Fest.
Fusion Fest, buy your tickets.
I'm an ambassador of Fusion Fest, so I get. I
Oh
go
yeah,
for
shit.
free.
Oh, shut up. Come on.
Are you the boss? Oh, because you're sharing.
I'm helping them. I've done connections for them. I've helped them
Who's there?
do promo.
What?
Who's the main guy? Sambo? Is it Sambo?
Sambo, yeah.
I think if it comes
Sambo,
across like
Bola,
Deji.
Sadiq.
Sadiq, yeah.
Sambo in it. Let's get.
Sadiq is the one that's like pushing like things. He's the one that's I'm in
Actually, I need to
conversation.
hold on because they haven't sent me my fucking poster for.
Anyways,
hosting yet.
let's start this.
Okay,
episode.
yeah, guys, I need to get out of here.
What other motives are we going? Because I know like there's DLT, there's.
It's,
You going DLT?
I might go to chicken and waffles though.
what's chicken and waffles?
What's chicken and
That
waffles?
one is kind of like a day party and or whatever. That one looks pretty nice.
Apparently, there's like 4 or 5 events on
Yeah.
The 6th.
on the 6th. Yeah,
Jesus, I'm going to 2.
You're coming.
Bro,
I'm gonna go to Fusion Fest and I'm gonna go cocktail and games and I'm gonna go home.
yeah. I think
I'm not gonna go to the licensing.
Yeah, probably miss me last party. Anyways, peace out.
Peace out, so boys.
All right, Jordan.
Anyways, I actually don't know if all of that is gonna say in the audio. If it does, it's great content. If it doesn't,
Because you guys
Charge.
enjoy the PG version of what usually happens here.
oh shit, icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
You know they cooked us for the last one.
Fuck them. My list was perfect.
They said it's a riveting conversation, lads.
Yeah, you know what it is, yeah. No, but you know what? I
I
love
can't
it.
talk about anything.
No, I actually love it because it shows that it's working.
Yeah,
Like if it made you hate, it worked.
yeah, you felt something.
Exactly.
That means
you watched that shit.
You watched
that's
that shit.
that's
yeah.
a view that we didn't get before. So
Yeah.
fuck you, prick.
Right.
What's it? Clip this. You're a fucking cunt. All right. What's called? Let's go.
What's the game?
Kanye's top most streamed songs.
Kanye's top most.
You get 3 lives.
Oh,
so-
that's tough because his best songs are in the.
Nope. Most streamed.
Yeah. Stronger,
That's actually in the 1.
Gold Digger.
That's in the 4.
Okay, Stronger, Gold Digger. Ooh, Father Stretch My Hands.
That's in the 8.
Yeah, 'cause I'm thinking streamed era. What bangers did he release in the streamed era? Hurricane with Lil Baby. Nah, I don't think
That's
so.
what life gone, brother.
Heartless.
That's in 5.
Yeah. We get Strong. Good Life.
Nah.
What? Okay,
Good
stream-
Life didn't even crack top 16.
Yeah, no, that's so.
You have 1 life left. You know, I'll give you 4 lives because you gave me 4 lives.
Yeah. Okay. So Good Life is not All of the Lights.
All of the lights is in 11. You have one light left. There's a very, very obvious one that you're forgetting in number 2. You're going to kick yourself if you don't get this.
Oh.
What is one of Kanye's most, like, if you go to a concert, they know
Iconic
the
song. All Falls Down. That should be... No. I take that back. I'm not taking All Falls Down. Because that's not streamed era. Streamed era, that's like...
Bro, you're gonna, because the thing is, you know what? I'll give you a little tip. You were at the concert.
Wait, I was at Kanye concert.
Yes, and this song definitely played.
Niggas in Paris.
That's in the 2.
Yes. Oh, yes, that was... oh, no, No Church in the Wild won't be streamed. If I stretch my hands, we get Star. What's before? Heartless. Bound 2? Jesus was very streamed. Oh, no, wait, not Bound 2. That album. I'm going to say Power. Power there?
Power's in 6.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing good.
You are doing good.
Powers, in Bound 2, there is Black Skinhead.
It's in 12. So, funny enough, Bound 2 is actually number 9.
Oh,
So
wow.
it goes
Yeah, no, I believe
Stronger 1, Niggas in Paris,
Yeah.
4 or 5 Seconds, Gold Digger, Heartless,
Okay.
Power,
Yeah.
I Love It, which is random as fuck. Father Stretch My Hands,
Yeah.
Bound 2,
Yeah.
and Flashing Lights.
Oh, flashing. Oh, flashing. I'm happy with flashing lights.
Lights.
What? She don't believe
What's
in
called?
shoes.
All
and
the lights
stars.
was in 11, Black Skinhead 12, Famous 13, Forever 14, Mercy 15, Runaway 16, All Falls Down 17.
All Falls Down 17.
All Falls Down
Yeah,
17.
I believe that.
You did well though.
Yeah, no, I did because you have to you have to think maybe post 2013, 14.
It's always hard though.
So yeah, some songs are undeniable. Like Stronger transcended. I think it was pre-streaming, but it's very popular.
Yeah, but like, cause obviously, like your favorite Kanye songs aren't going to be the ones that
Exactly.
are
That are the most streamed. So you have to think of what did commercially well, rather than what you like. Because my Runaway is one of my favorite Kanye songs, but I knew that's not gonna be.
Yeah.
Anyways, buy your tickets. Fusion Fest, August 6th. Deji's hosting.
Bang.
I'll be there in the crowd somewhere, like just hanging out with the artists, networking and all that. And yeah, August 6th.
Yeah, it's
loads
gonna
of
be
events
fantastic.
happening that day.
It's gonna be a fantastic time.
Yeah.
For sure. We're pulling up to Fusion Fest. I know there's 2 other events that day.
Yep.
We might see us at another one.
Yep.
but Fusion
Fest
for
for
sure.
sure.
We there.
We outside. We'll be taking pics and being like last week in the shorts. We'll be whores for outside. And also, yes. Oh, why is this happening? Oh, literally,
What's called?
something.
We might have a little something cooking.
That's it.
We can't give you too much.
Soon. Just all we're saying is keep August 26, 27, no, 27, 28, or 26, 27, whichever that weekend, yeah. There's something there. Just keep that open. Keep that in mind. We
Dates
might have
liable
something.
to change.
Exactly. But for now,
Something is cooking.
It's cooking.
Prepare
It's
your
cooking.
wallet too,
Yeah.
because when we ask you to buy ticket, I don't want to hear. I went to the next paycheck.
so many events happening in August, though. Between now and August, end of summer rush, we'll be there, though. The people want me to go broke, but we'll be there.
We can never go broke.
Amen.
Hashtag the best paid podcast. You just gotta. You know what? You just have to start claiming shit.
One day the podcast will pay me, so let's get the best kid
Look,
podcast.
man, you just gotta start claiming shit in it,
How are you doing, bro? How's it going?
bro. You know, same old shit.
It's tired as usual.
Different day, bro. I don't know what is up with my energy levels. Like I'm getting up, going to the gym, and I'm just.
But I say you're
I
doing.
can't be bothered, bro.
Yeah, you need that. You actually need to introduce like supplements if you're gonna go to the gym more. Either you eat more or you introduce supplements for energy.
Yeah, and then just.
But you're doing like you're losing weight rather than putting on weight.
Yeah,
so you have
but you
to
still
eat
need
less,
supplements
yeah.
for like losing weight and shit. Like, but it's
Yeah.
just, it's long. I did a big order on my protein. I'm just waiting for it to come. But you know, them shit takes their time.
Yeah,
But
no,
anyways,
yeah. My protein takes forever. I remember when I started like to put on the mass. I ordered shit for my protein. Did the mass gainer and the protein. Went to the medical. They said there was too much creatine in my thing. I was like, you know what? Why am I taking this?
I was literally just about to ask, do you take creatine?
Yeah, no, I did at the start. I did, yeah, but then I stopped because when I did the medical, they was like, "Oh, do you have an excess of a lot of creatine in your system?" And my dad kind of then explained the disadvantage of that, and I was just like, "Yeah." He said there was no disadvantages. You just have to drink a lot more water, so you have to like to dissolve it.
Yeah, because it's just essentially just pumping your muscles full of water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you just need a lot more water, and I was just like, I'm not about to commit to this, so I stopped. I understand. I was like, what's my gym goal?
Jordan said, "I'm big enough."
I said, what? I don't want gaps in my shirt. I have no gaps in my shirt.
You know, like that.
That's my gym goal. So I'm not training out here to be an Avenger. So shout out to. So, anyways, yeah, on I think it's the 29th of this month. Events are happening. You're going DLT's coming back. You didn't go last time, so you think you pull up this time?
Nah, I'm not doing.
Yeah, no.
What's called?
It's actually cool. They came here first time and it was valuable enough for them to be like, yeah, let's run it back.
What's called?
That's actually calm.
Ireland is a very profitable place. You just have to do it right.
Yeah.
And like I guess they did it right, but
And the social life is booming in Ireland right now.
however
Like,
though,
yeah.
we're gonna be at Where's Your Head Out, buy your tickets, pull up for the boys.
We'll be at the boys show. Like I'd say someone said it best. So like saying, yeah, that's a black brand. It's a podcast.
And it's an Irish brand as well.
Yeah, we are a black podcast, so we will support
Also,
the black podcast.
special. I love the boys, man. Oh, you guys, you want to do that? All right, cool. We have Charlie Mace.
They said, you're gonna announce DLT the same days as us.
Like-
Charlie Mate, come on, come on, pull up for the voice.
it was special guest. Now it's Charlie Mace.
That was great booking though. Vince McMahon look at that and be like, yeah,
You know what? What's what I'll say? Fantastic choice.
yeah. Especially for a podcast setting. I'm actually intrigued to see what they'll do this time because Charlie Mace is like. He's not a stand-up. He's funny in conversation. There's two different types of people.
Yeah.
Some people, when you chat to them, they're like hilarious, but they probably couldn't go on a stage with a mic and do that. Every time he's on a podcast, you know you're about to laugh, and he's just natural with it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the first show the boys did. A lot of music, a bit of a sound clash, and they're interacting with the crowd. The second time, they played games and they talked a bit more. So this time, I'm actually looking forward to see what they're doing in this space. So shout out to the boys. Get your tickets. Where's Your Head at? July 29th.
Yeah.
As Pep said, we will be there.
We will be there. What's called? Randomly, and don't ask me what I was thinking about this year. Do you remember the first girl you liked?
Yes.
And did you bag her?
No.
All right.
I'm not a stranger to rejection, bitch. Did you?
Yeah.
The first girl you liked, you bagged.
Yeah.
But then the first, I always say this, do you remember your sexual awakening?
Oh, man was young, bro.
Yeah, same, man. Same here. But that's why I know it's not a choice. Like, that's what I'm doing with sexuality, because I just felt it. I'm watching the scene in Titanic, watching Leonardo DiCaprio and Rose, they're in the car seat. He was doing that to her, and all of a sudden, I was getting excited. I was like, yo.
Jordan said, whoa, I see life completely different now.
And the thing is, you're too young to really know what's happening, but you just know I like what I'm watching. Like so I understand when that feeling is like, yeah, I didn't choose that feeling. It just kind of happened, and I liked her.
If we're talking about like sexual awakening like that.
Yeah, there was a sexual awakening the first time you knew that I like gal, and there's the first gal that you liked.
Okay, first time I knew I like. The thing is, I can't give you the exact time.
Yeah.
Because like once again, I told you I was introduced to porn stupid early, like 4, 5, and then when we moved to Ireland and we were in the find out years later that I was in direct provisions or whatever. Had a little girl that was living across from us. She'd come over later, you know, we'd be playing mommy and daddy, send her little brother and send my little brother and her sister to go play because obviously they were kids. And we'd just be in bed doing our thing. And then
What you been doing that thing?
you know, just doing what kids think mommies and daddies doing it. And then one time,
I'm not gonna lie, I used to do it with a church girl.
see, everybody plays mommy and daddy, bro. And then one time, I don't know how, but we ended up naked in the bathroom.
You can't say I don't know. It was your idea. That's what you said. I don't know how.
You know
It
what?
says, I don't know how, but we just happened to be
You
there
know
with
what?
our clothes
I
on.
was a pussy back then, so it might not have been. I just remember being like, you know what it is, yeah? Because obviously, like, we're so young that there's nothing to look at.
Yeah.
Like, I think we just stared at each other
Yeah.
and just went, and then she just
Put the clothes back on. But isn't it mad that you knew that's what you kind of had to do? If you're attracted to each other, you take your clothes off.
yeah.
Like, even at a young age, I don't know what you guys were seeing, but like you knew it was like, oh, we like each other. There's an attraction physically. Let's be there in
To
front
be
of
honest,
each
I
other.
don't know. But anyways, back to the first girl you bagged. What's the story? How did you bag her? What happened?
The first girl I bagged,
Yeah.
I bagged her. See, she moved to me. Like I say this all the time. I go to girls that like me. Like, she kind of told someone I was cute. I remember the faces come back to me now. She kind of told someone I was cute. I looked at her. I was like, I don't even know. Till now, I can't remember her face. But I don't even know if in the moment I thought she was cute or I thought she was cute because she liked me. So I was
Probably
like,
because you know what, both.
and I was like, yeah, that's it. And we're playing. I saw her 2 days in a row, and then I just never saw her again. She disappeared for like ages, and I was like, "Where's this girl?" I kept asking my friend, or I kept seeing her friend. I was like, "Where's your friend?" She's like, "Oh no, she just went on holidays. You know how Oimbos, they take their kids to Spain, whatever, every year, same place."
Why? I don't know why. For some reason, in my head, I thought it was a black girl.
No, this was in Cavan in 2003.
Fair enough.
This is when I moved to Ireland, because when I was I left Congo when I was like 7 or 8. It's actually as fucked up as it is to say, trigger warning. There used to be an older girl that used to be touching up on me when she was like 13, 14. I was like 6, 7. And then went back in Africa. So that was I don't know if I liked her or anything. Or it would just happen. I was like,
was that your sexual awakening? That's what.
No, that's the thing. When she was doing it, it's fucked up because when she was doing it felt wrong. Even though I wasn't sure what's happening, even though like I couldn't process what's happening, I was like, why is she doing this? Like I don't want her to touch me there, but she's doing it. But she's also like older and there's a group of them, and I'm like, this is making me feel a bit uncomfortable. And it's funny because the same girl did it to one of my friends, and I thought we never talked about it, and I thought it was in my brain. So what happened when you're really young, and you start questions like, did that really happen, or did I just make up that whole thing because I was really young?
Yeah, that's weird.
At my wedding, coming up to my wedding, he brought it up, and it was like, fuck, it really did happen because like say it happened to me, and he said for him, he had nightmares about her. He's had nightmares about the person for years, and I was like, I'm glad you said it because for years in my head I was thinking, did that really happen? Or like I know it's weird to talk about in the pod, but I'm not like I've processed it. I don't really deep it that much. But yeah, that was kind of like but I don't think that was a sexual awakening. But it's fun. It was just I acknowledged from very early. I was like, this feels wrong. It feels like this shouldn't be happening. Went on to live my life, but my first girl I liked, her name was actually Jamie. You know, these Oimbos, they name the kids anything. And I just moved out of Cavan, and then I just never saw her again. But that was the first girl I was like, yeah, I liked her. Let me
But you
pursue
didn't bag her then.
Yeah, no, I didn't bag her.
No, I'm talking about
the first
one
girl
you
I bagged. That was in 6th class.
Tell me about it.
I wrote her a note because they told me she likes you, to think she's cute. But respectfully, she was a bit of a she was getting around, you know. She was one of them that had like 6 boyfriends in the same class.
Yeah, we know back then the boyfriend just holding hands.
And then it was like, do you know when it's like my turn? It's like, oh, so you used to like James, you used to like Shane, you used to like Kyle. Now you're like me. You feel like you feel validated. It's like, I'm good looking. Kyle's a good looking guy. I'm a good looking guy. She sent me a note, told me to meet her at the back of the school. After school we went. You know, you're just standing there. You give each other a hug. She was one of them ones. She was like 12, but she was a bit more developed. So you feel the breast against your chest. You're like, this feels nice.
Little boys are so fucking. You know what? You're so horny.
You know, because everybody's like, you're 12. Everybody's like flat chested.
Yeah.
But she was like just a bit developed quicker, and she liked you. And it's like, give her a hug. You hold on for a bit longer. You're like, the bosoms, like, this feels nice. Bagged her, kissed her on the cheek, kissed me on the cheek. That's the first girl I would say I bagged. But the first girl I like to that next level wasn't like 15.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, how old were you?
I had my first girlfriend at 12.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
How did you bag her?
So, my mom and her mom were like proper friends. Like they were like proper close, or whatever. Because her mom had a.
So you've been dating black girls since day one?
Since day dot, bro.
You never dabbled in the counterparts?
To this day.
To this day. I heard.
Nah, but yeah. So what happened was, she used to be so fucking annoying as well. Jesus Christ, she was so fucking annoying. Like her mom owned the shop, my mom owned the shop in Navan as well. So like they were close family friends, so she'd come over to the house sometimes. But she'd usually hang around my sister. And so, but anytime she was in the house, she was just annoying.
So you had an older sister, cheat code.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like I didn't have an older sister, but obviously I had Glenn, and that was enough of a cheat code. But I can imagine like an older sister.
And the thing is, me and my older sister have always been, we've always been like good. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she'd always give me little playbooks and shit like that. But anyways, yeah. So she'd come to our house and all that kind of stuff. I remember one day, I think I'd stole some like Toblerone chocolate or something like that. And she caught me having some, so I gave her some. And then she went to the room. Where'd you get that? Did you give it to me? Now I'm getting in beef. Now I'm getting in trouble. If you're watching this, you know who the fuck. But yeah, then something changed. She just went from annoying to, yo, they're kind of cute, you know.
The thing is, what was the time range between you're kind of cute and you're annoying? Because people do grow up. People have a change, like, yo, or were you just hanging around with her more that you start seeing the cuteness?
Nah, What was it actually?
Because sometimes when someone disappears and then they come back, you're like, yo.
You
look
know, actually,
cute, you look good.
no. It was probably a couple of years because when I was like, you're kind of cute, I was probably like 12-ish. But I've known her since I was probably like 10, 11.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying? So annoying 10, get older. It's like, oh, okay, you know. Anyways, then we end up moving closer to her. Like literally, I'm talking about like her house is here. I'm like 10 doors that way. So we're close now, whatever. And obviously I'm still shy. I don't know if she's feeling me like that, but you know, she'll be talking to my sister and stuff like that. And then there was one time she came to the house, my sister went out. She went out with my sister, and apparently they were talking about me. Because she was like, oh, I don't know if your brother likes me, blah, 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 blah.
So your sister be doing Fabregas assistant.
Oops,
Over the top balls.
She was like,
Kevin De Bruyne and
the
that.
thing is, I was proper shy back then as well.
Yeah.
So I needed the alley oop. So like, literally, she was like, oh, and she was like, I guarantee you, yeah, what Deji's gonna do is gonna walk outside in like 5 minutes to stand right beside you. What do I do, like fucking idiot? Walk outside.
They're like, talk to me. You say something.
Yeah. So these are Bebo days. Oh shit, yeah, Bebo days. Yeah, these are Bebo days and
Someone
shit
used
like
to
that.
finesse me for my love, be all nice to me, and then I found out it's the other boyfriend broke my heart. Anyways, back to you.
Jordan, you've been through the trenches, bro.
Back then, when you're like, this girl likes me. Give her all my love, and then she was like, oh, I actually have a boyfriend. Why you taking my love then?
You know, like that.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
what's your problem? There's hoes out here that want this love. But yeah. So, anyways, long story short, then I ended up asking her out or whatever, and because I was so young, I didn't really know what to do. It was just awkward between us, and like things were just going like Someone said, you know, back then you'd ask a girl out and then just not speak to her.
Oh, the courage it took to ask a girl out. Okay, you're just like, will you go out with me? And then you run. I said, I'll think about it. Oh man.
Yeah, and because also once again, I don't think people understand how shy I was. So fucking shy. So, anyways, we're going out now. She's my girlfriend or whatever. But just something isn't right. So, you know, like I always say, I'm a lover boy at heart, man. Wrote her a little love letter, bro. Took it to her house. Showed her that. I think she still has it to this day, actually.
Oh, mad.
Yeah. Wrote her a little love letter. Showed her, you know, broke the barriers down. And from there, we're just good.
If you're her man, would you tell her to throw that out?
Nah.
I don't know.
Bro, we were 12. Like,
you know niggas be insecure. You know niggas be like...
If your wife had like a love letter.
Hey, stop it.
The fuck you have that to say?
Throw it out.
But yeah, no, that was my first little girlfriend, my first little, you know.
No, then my first girlfriend was like not that old. It was like 13, 14. Shout out Naomi. It was again English girl, lived around the corner, around the estate. When you play truth or dare, you're there to lips. And this one felt a bit different. He was like, "Yo, did I?"
You wanted
Did
to
I feel? Yeah. So obviously, then you pursue it again. I'm like you, love boy heart. That relationship went on for like 4 or 5 months, and they got to summer. I just want to hang out with my boys in the summer. Then everybody had bikes. We just cycled to like all around, play ball. I started neglecting the relationship. I wasn't hanging out with her as much. I started getting in trouble. Oh, you haven't seen me. But at that age, I'm like, brother, they're kicking ball over there, man. I've just like again, I was football obsessed. I was like, everywhere they're kicking. Before the pod, I told you I just kept like a football kit in my boot just in case someone was about to kick ball. So yeah, then that kind of ended. Felt like a heartbreak. Thought it was a heartbreak. You don't know heartbreak until you get heartbroken. Until you feel heartbreak. Like, oh, rah, I've eaten in 2 days.
You know them ones. You wake up and you're just sad. It's like I just woke up. Like, give me 5 minutes.
You're going to bed and you can't sleep because you're just thinking. You're just there. Like, why do I feel like this,
bro? Have you ever been so heartbroken that you're watching the show, it triggers you and just turn it off?
Deji. I was so heartbroken, yeah. I was driving, yeah. I played passenger, let her go, and tears just started coming out of my eyes. I swear to God. I only know you love her when you let her go. The tears just start flowing. I couldn't control it.
And that's when, you know when you're heartbroken as well, that's when you start listening to lyrics as well.
Yeah.
You're not just listening to songs.
You're not listening to...
And then there's like, oh yeah, man, you deserve better, blah, blah, blah. Or... then, you know, you do the stupid thing. You check her socials.
Oh.
You see dashboard. I know, you know, back then as well, hotels were cheap.
You see, it's, women are so evil as well, man. You break up with them at 1 p.m. and at 3 p.m. they're in a German whip.
Bro.
Relax. How long was that guy waiting there for? That guy probably saw her post something.
Bro, monkey bar ting, bro.
Like Marvin always says,
Yeah, bro.
He's just there. Or that guy is waiting to see. Do you know back then they put dark screen and a cryptic message? If he knew your word, he would just do. If he could, he would. Swipe up. Yeah. I hope your man realizes your word. Actually, I don't have a man. We talked about this recently when people soft launch their singleness.
Yeah, the most recent one that's soft launch.
They're coming on the pod, and I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up. The soft launch is killing me. They soft launch it. You're like, And then one day they just say it. I'm saying, by the way, I'm back in the streets.
Bro.
I'm back outside. That kills me. But yeah, women, break up with them. 1 p.m. You check your phone. You go do some work. You check your phone. 3 p.m. They're in the German whip. Doing boomerang.
And those are days that you weren't driving as well.
You can't compete because the people that like wanted them, and I was deep, and I was like, back then I was like, why do you like me? Because I did have situations where, like you always say, believe in yourself. Like the girl I was with or the girl I was seeing, niggas that were like whipping, big whips were trying to move, and we were on 10 toes.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
some girls just don't care about them too.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, listening to people's like first stories about their first girl they bagged or the first time they got rejected and shit like that is always so fucking fun.
Yeah, the first time rejection. Yeah, no, I've talked about my first rejection on the pod. I think with Dami Babs. Go back and listen to that. I've talked. Yeah. I thought I asked her out to go. She says we'll think about it. The next month, by Monday, she had a new boyfriend.
Nah,
I fell on my knees at Walmart.
Rejection. I probably didn't really face my first rejection like that till I was like 17.
Is that what a girl like you really like? Have you done the talking stage thing? You're texting, and then when you're trying to make that next step, it just like.
Yeah, she popped out with a boyfriend next week.
Oh, you told me about this. You told me. I know what you're talking about.
I thought things were going good. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Next minute,
see, that's what I'm saying.
Relationship.
That's what I'm saying. You don't pop out with a German dashboard, and you're like, whoa, what's going on?
Like, I was just like, bro. But you know what it is, yeah? For me, when I was younger, because I was so shy, I didn't really shoot my shot like that, so I didn't have time to get rejected. Okay, so by the time that I've shot my shot, bro, you even look at me like, do something,
it's
bro.
about damn time. It's like you had to be absolute certain. You'd be like, do you like me? Sometimes like the girl is staying up till 2 a.m. chatting to you, and you're wondering like, I wonder if she still likes me. Though.
Yeah, no, but you know sometimes my whole thing is like the thing we say with racism. I don't know if you're being nice, or you like me.
But some times you have to be delusional. You have to just say they like you.
Yeah, I know, but like...
I know, I'm the same as you. I would have never... I had to be, it's on a play, tapping, lay up, the ball's on the line, Haaland things. I'm just kicking the ball in. I couldn't do the screamer thing.
Bro.
It's like, yo, what are you saying, though? Is this happening?
Oh, during all those years of my life, I don't even think I made the first move. The first move was always made on me.
Yep, I'm the same.
Yeah, nice.
I'm the same. I remember that I was supposed to meet a girl, and then we were walking. And I thought, you know when you text, like, oh yeah, would you meet me? It was on MSN. And this was like a couple of days ago. I thought it fizzled out. And walked out of the exam hall. This happened to do the exam, walking back, but they're walking a different direction. I was like, don't you live that way? She's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go see my uncle. I was like, all right, come. And then she's like, then she just up and said, were we not meant to meet? I was like, oh, you remembered?
I didn't want to say anything.
No, again, I grew up very insecure because of the dark skin thing and because of always being bullied about it. So I just thought I was like, I've already get bullied by the man. Damn, if gal now starts rejecting me because of this dark skin thing. Long. So I just protected my feelings. That's why I didn't really shoot my shot. I was just protecting my feelings. I was like, nah. Mandem's already saying you're black like charcoal. I don't want the girls to say it now. And to be fair, shout out to like the girls though that I was in school. They never entertained or laughed at it. When that shit was happening, maybe they're just more emotionally intelligent and the new boys were playing up. They just never said anything. They never laughed. They never entertained it. They even like told him like, oh, leave him alone. So yeah. And I want to do a segment of Jordan's Charger.
Yeah, hit me.
Today on Jordan's Charger, there's a girl that gave 20K to a guy. Charge it. How you gonna give
20 stage for a month? 20K.
She said she was dating a guy. Background story. So this was on Twitter. The guy wanted to expose a girl wanted to expose a guy. She said they were dating for 3 months, I think. And within the first month, he asked her to borrow money. He asked for £20,400 pounds. So that's even more in euros. And after she asked that, he gave her the money. And he finessed her, essentially. So you got to charge it. And I love when this happens, because it's like a follow-up on last week. When you brought up the case of, like, if your car gets repoed, do you ask a girl that you're seeing 6 months for 200?
Yeah, but there's levels, like...
But do you know the level of shamelessness you have to be to ask a woman first
That's
to ask a
pride.
woman that you're dating less than 3 months for money.
Yeah, not too much pride.
It's way too much pride. Way too much pride. You ask her for money, and then to ask her for 20,000. First of all, but I'm not even mad at him. Who in this living crisis you just have 20K to give to a guy? You don't value the 20K then. If you just wanted to say, yo, here's 20K, I've known you 3 months. I don't care if this is the love of your life. You've known them 3 months. I don't care how sure you are, yeah? Anybody that's willing to just give a guy that if someone they've met 3 months, regardless of sex or gender, 20K, you don't care about the 20K.
20 bags. Now they're doing up Twitter Spaces for you. Bro,
And then she's shouting, send the money with me. I'm gonna go pick it up at the Western Union and Stratford.
That Twitter Space, because I was in it for like maybe like an hour.
Yeah,
so
same.
I just had it in the background while I was working.
Same.
It's so fucking funny.
Nigerians kill me, man.
And the thing about Nigerians, right? Because any Nigerian that knows, once your parents or the elders get involved, and they're helping you solve a situation, they completely take away your voice. What you want to do does not matter anymore. No, we're talking. We're trying to solve this for you, bro. Like, allow me. It's not about me.
They said he's gonna meet you with 10K. They said, why do you think he has 10K lying around?
Bro,
do you think he just has 10K on him that he's just gonna give it to me?
My guy, they're telling my guy says that he has 10K cash in pounds that he wants to go and convert to naira, but she needs pounds. Bro, she ain't getting a fucking penny.
To another topic, yeah. Have you asked a girl for like an absorbent amount of money? That's more than 100.
Yeah. But like,
within how long you're seeing them?
Nah. You're my girl by then.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm talking to you for a month, honestly, I'd rather starve than ask you for that, please. Because you know what, as well, yeah. You don't even really like me like that yet. Yeah. So anything goes wrong, you get pissed off at me. Yeah, that's why you're a bum. Yeah, that's why I have to pay for this.
Screenshot of the transaction on the timeline.
Yeah. Look, here's proof.
So niggas talk on the pod but can't even pay for the podcast fees. Yes,
You know,
the one thing about doing content, yeah, anything you do goes back to that content. If you do podcasting, I think Fred tweeted it even today. He says every time you go on TikTok, it says take the mics away.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Anything
all
you
the
do,
time.
30-year-olds man still talking on mics. 30-year-olds, it's like So imagine now you won't go your day for a month. Give them 100. You're a day late. They'll probably call you a bum.
Yeah, no man.
They can't call you a bum.
Nope. It's not me.
Yeah, I don't man them. Don't ask until this is like they just saying until it's your girl, then you're comfortable.
Well, and
with
also,
this rapport.
a lot of these men are just bumping girls.
It's like that show, Twitter Swindler.
Also,
Tinder Swindler.
Don't take out loans for niggas.
Don't listen to him. Man, them get her to take that car finance on her name today.
So another babes can dash in the
Dash for babes. You're driving them. Do you know that was like a common thing that was happening? Like not now because people have got the information, but bare girls just take out car loans in their names for their mans, and then they break up and it's still in their name.
Yeah,
I just stop paying. Don't take the car. Then it affects your credit. I know, but.
It affects her credit now.
Yeah, I know. It affects her credit, but they have to take the car back, innit?
If you go find me first.
They show up to the Gap. They just, I'm not giving you this car.
Yeah, what's going on? You think I'm using my address for it? Bro, it's her address. You go find me.
Yeah, girls, don't do that, man. If you're listening to this, unless this is like, I'm in a situation now, yeah? Our finances are like tied, basically. If she wants to fuck me over, she's fucking over her life too.
Oh, yeah. No,
it affects her directly.
You guys are like this.
Yeah, it affects her directly.
Yeah,
so
once
if you
you're
want
married,
to do,
it's different.
Yeah, if you want to do madness, yeah.
If both of us
Both
credit
of
that's
us,
good.
I mean, eating bread for the week. I mean, eat noodles. So if you're in certain situations, not even just married, cohabiting, if things are signed with each other's names and everybody's legally bound to there, I hear it. But if this is just a man, even if it's a year or 2 years, don't 20K?
Yeah, look, don't give
20K?
Don't give away money that you can't afford to give away.
I think that's my rule about it. There's always this thing about borrowing money. I will borrow money that I'm ready not to see again. If I'm ready to do without that, like whatever, 100 euro, you can have the 100 euro. Because I don't want to think to affect our friendship once and for all. So I'm not going to give you money thinking like if you don't give me back money, then our friendship is strained. I just rather not give you the money. Or I don't hold people's money hostage. There's a situation where if someone's like, the hoodie was messed up, give me money. I just want to pay that. Like, take your money. Stop talking to me about money. It just creates an awkward situation. So that's me. But like, yeah. I was like,
It just came back to me.
I was like, I don't.
Nah, Jordan, you're so sassy, man.
Yeah, I don't hold people's money hostage, man. Take your money because You're coming as if I'm broke. As if I need this money.
No, listen, you think, oh my God,
think
this
I
is
need
so
this money?
perfect. This is so perfect. All right, dilemmas with Didge. So, all right, so this guy is this man and his wife, yeah, and they're doing well financially, like they're doing very well financially and all this kind of shit, right? But every time, and like they live well within their means, so they haven't bought new cars, all this kind of shit like that. So they're good, innit? Like investments, money's going into investments, they're good, right? Actually, fuck it, they're millionaires, literal millionaires. But his wife, every time they get around friends and stuff like that, she would always make comments to make it seem like they're broke. Like, oh,
Okay.
I'd love a new car, but I can't afford that. I do this, and he's like, this is weird. Like, first time let it go, second time let it go, third time let it go. Pulled it to the side, like, yo, why are you doing that? Like, if you want a new car, we can just move money around and I'll get you a new car. But she's like, no, I'm okay with the car that I have now. Like, yeah, it just makes sense, blah, 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 blah. But every time they're out with their friends or with family or whatever, she'll always make it seem like they're broke. And he pulled her to the side and it's like twice. He's like, yo, like, can you stop doing that? You make it seem like I'm bad with finances and I'm not providing and all this kind of shit. She kept doing it. He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to take it into my own hands. If you keep doing that, I will literally let people know about our financial situation. She keeps doing it now, yeah? So now they're at dinner with her family or whatever, and she says something like they're broke, and she says, started again with the broke comments, and he's like, that's funny to say when we're literal millionaires in front of everybody. She's pissed.
Why is she downplaying her? I guess don't boast about it. Don't talk about it like, because then you become pretentious. You're just arrogant then. But why are you downplaying the situation to make it? Because as a man, I understand. If you're saying in front of your parents, I would love to do this, the perception is something's wrong at home. I'm not providing for you. And they're looking at the man as like saying, yo, your wife's always complaining about having money.
Yo, you're a bum. That's what you're saying.
That's what it's literally. So I don't know. Yeah, but sorry, what was the dilemma?
So, yeah, what's called, in that situation, every time you're out with your wife, what's called, do you go, babes, bank account, we're millionaires.
I will take his approach and I'm like, stop making it look like you're not taken care of or you're not looked after, because stop giving that perception. Again, his approach, if you keep correcting it, after a while, I'll just say it out loud as well. Like, fuck this, man. I understand you don't want our business out there, but you can just have these dinners without constantly downplaying our financial situation. I don't understand her angle. Why is she downplaying it?
I was watching the thing and I was like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Because it was just kind of like, bro, you can just say nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the other you said this about money. Someone in Balbriggan recently won 3.9 million, yeah, in the Lotto. Are you telling your family if you win 3.9 million? Because, look, listen, 3.9 million is a lot of money. But it's not like, let me stop working. Buy a couple of houses, buy properties. You probably don't have to go to your 9 to 5. We still have to get a source of income. Source of income needs to continue.
I will tell them that I won 1 million. And I'll bust them down with 200K.
No, it's true.
Wait, 2, 4, 6. No, I'll bust them down with... Wait, actually, 2.
I'll tell them I won the 0.9, the 900K. 3.9 million. I said 900K is what I won.
Yeah, and then bust it down so it looks like we're all sharing in this together. Yeah. And nobody will ever know. Actually, I saw another thing. This guy is like literally like, he's a literal millionaire, but he keeps it very calm. He doesn't do anything. He still goes to work 9 to 5. He's never like told anybody. And then one day he kind of slipped that he was a millionaire, and then people started treating him differently.
Yeah,
like they started looking at him like he was evil or something.
Yeah, see, unless I love my 9 to 5, I probably wouldn't do that. Like, I probably would find a way to work within media, sports, like we've talked about this. But to go back to your 9 to 5 after I have 3.9 million, no.
Yeah, but that's because is it because you don't enjoy your 9 to 5?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, that wouldn't be my work. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 3.9 million, you probably will still need a source of income because I'm nearly 30 now. I don't think I can stretch 3.9 million to the rest of my life.
The thing is, you're not supposed to try and stretch at 3.9 million for the rest of your life. You're supposed to not even flip it. Just put it in investments that the interest alone is you can live off the interest alone. That's pretty much what you're supposed to do. I think so. There's sports athletes that live off their endorsements. They don't live off their salary. Because endorsements is so much like your Nike star, so they pay you so much. Yeah, because I was like thinking now everybody's trying to do the maths of who the person that won 3.9 million in Balbriggan. I was like, just wait for someone to move out. No, what's the person moving out? That's them. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I win 3.9 million tomorrow, I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work like regular. I'm doing everything like normal.
Even it's tax free. So even when you see the 3.9 million in your account, you're going to work.
Also, you don't actually get it all at once. If you get it all at once, you get taxed more. You can get it in installments, and
Installments,
you get
yeah.
taxed a lot less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But no, I'm still going to work. I'm going to work for at least another 6 months. Just so after everybody, the whole news has died down. So, because you know, the person that quits the day after it's announced, you obviously won.
yes. He'll say, yeah. So, where's George today? He's not coming. He's not answering his phone. Yeah, he won a lot.
Because what's called, you buy myself a nice little house and just say, oh, finally put the down payment.
It's true. It's true.
And then
it's true.
all the rest of the house
You know,
goes somewhere else.
I look at the house. I said, why does Dage have a 5-bedroom house in Castleknock?
See, that's the thing.
What is he earning?
No,
that
that's
he's
the
buying
thing.
this gaff.
You don't go for the big thing yet.
Yeah,
you go for the moderate size thing.
And then you start your portfolio. You start like a nice apartment. You're like, oh yeah, the apartment was nice. I just
And then
been working for so long.
Get a mansion and then throw a party there. Oh, it's Airbnb. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think 3.9 million. I'm announcing anything.
Yeah,
no, 3.9 million.
For what reason are you announcing it? Like, there's certain things I see, yeah, where some people have started making, and it's like, oh, I'm just like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Because even just in terms of even buying a house and paying the interest on those kind of things, it's a lot. I'll just buy out a few gaffs here, a few gaffs there. Apartment in London. I saw one apartment in London on Twitter recently. 2-bedroom apartment in London, 1.2 million. I was like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not buying that. That's nearly half the money.
Yeah,
just gone on fucking an apartment in London. So, yeah, 3.9 million must be nice. Shout out to that guy. That boy.
Okay, this is going to sound like a stupid question, yeah. 3.9 million, does your life change drastically?
In the terms of, you probably won't have to do what you do on a daily, but like in terms of your 9 to 5. But I don't think, maybe we don't know what 3.9 million is, because I'm trying to do the maths.
You can run through 3.9 million quickly.
If you give me 3.9 million in January, I could finish it by December.
December? I can finish it by January. Fuck that. January 5th is gone.
There's a house in Portobello, 950K.
Yeah.
That's in Portobello. Because I'm thinking if you get a few properties, get a few landlords, get landlords, people doing constant stream of income, especially in big cities. You get one in, let's say, New York, London, Dublin now because it's extravagant. You could probably live off that because you could pay it off straight and then just start living off that. But even at that, let's say you're charging 2K rent a month for three places. That's 6K. 6K a month. You're probably not living that much differently. You're just not going in every day. It's probably if you have 3 apartments, one alone, again, you can do it for the rest of your life. But on a monthly basis, you're not living too different. You buy yourself a nice car as well.
Yeah, how nice though. Because if you
Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, ooh.
you gotta buy one of those things like a Golf Type R. That if you know.
Yeah.
But to the regular man, it's a Golf man.
Yeah, there's no way I could buy a Bentley and then park and draw that. Like
it's like it's him.
He just has a Bentley
Wow,
chilling.
Mine goes from a Polo to a Bentayga.
But no, 3.9 million. We're going back to work. Eddie, I have another Jordan's charger.
Yeah, hit me.
Have you seen Jonah Hill lately?
He lost bare weight and all that. But he lost weight.
But it's the same thing happened again. So he was dating a girl and she was a surfer. And then she exposed all their messages of him telling her stop surfing. I don't like that you're naked with bikinis online. It feels like we have this conversation 3 weeks in a row. I don't want to even get into it. But Jonah's got to charge it in that way because they're talking about it on Flagrant. And I saw it myself. I read some of the messages. Some of the messages, they were controlling. They were definitely toxic and inappropriate. But some of them, it was just like him saying, these are my boundaries. You don't respect my boundaries, so I'm out. But at the same time, I'm like, brother, you meet a surfer, she surfs, and now you're angry she surfs. Let me ask you this, though. If your babes was a surfer, and she said she was going on surfing dates, so she's going to link up with another surfer, and they're going to catch some waves. It's like they're crossing the boundary, because I actually heard him on that small here, not going to lie. But maybe if that's, I don't know if you met her that way, or if the relationship developed that she was making new, you're you do podcasts, so you're going to make new relationship with the content creators. And this content creator is saying let's make content. You might have a girl that's like, that girl's never been around. All of a sudden she pops up and you guys are doing content dates.
See,
it might be inappropriate.
But why are you calling it a date though? Tell your wife you're doing anything date.
But if I start doing a lunch date with Digi, that's not going to
That's different. I got a penis.
And I'm not attracted to that. But I think it's the wording, isn't it? Okay, say if your babes...
No, because there's certain girls that they'll go out. But if you don't say it's a date,
Yeah.
to them, it's not a date. So why are you calling it a date, big man? Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
don't put this word date on there. Your babe's a surfer. New surfer comes around and says, "Oh, let's go on a surfing day." Not say date. You're just gonna go surf for that day. Makes it less weird for you.
Yeah, not you know. Okay, you know what? If I'm completely honest, I like to contain my crazy. So like I like to just put a lot of trust and just you do your thing because like I always say, I want you to be your most authentic version of you possible, and if that's what you want to do, by all means go. However, when I do meet this guy and I feel like he's here to fuck you, I'm gonna tell you that yo. He's trying to fuck you.
And that's the thing, though. I want to ask that as well. Boundaries can't change, though. It's like sometimes it's like how you meet them is how they should be, which is fair. Like, but there's certain things that was just. I'm not saying even in Jonah Hill's case. In the case I just gave you there, it's like yeah, I'm not okay with you. You're a YouTuber, you do YouTube, and this guy, etc. But I'm seeing he's moving weird, so I can still set boundaries. But the counterpart's like, yeah, but you met me. I was a YouTuber. I'm just doing YouTube, so I'm gonna continue to do YouTube. The problem isn't the YouTube. The problem is that this guy is moving weird, and I'm trying to set boundaries, but you're using the YouTube as an excuse to make me sound like I'm
All of a
lashing out.
sudden, now you're insecure.
I was listening to get the gist. 3 minutes into the Usher conversation, he's insecure. I was like, oh man, I took my headphones. I was like, oh. Then why can he not just say he doesn't like something without being insecure?
To be honest, you know, like yeah, for me in those situations, it's just like I want you to do whatever you want to do, and by all means, it sounds stupid because like yeah, that means you can get cheated on, you can do all do this, but like I feel like so many people are so like trying to make sure that their partner isn't in situations that
Could hurt them.
could cheat or whatever. But the thing is, if someone wants to cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on you at 3. Like
I believe that.
you know what I'm saying? Like if I go to work and if I like obviously when people used to go to the office, whatever. If I tell you I'm going to the office and I call in sick,
Yeah.
you're never gonna know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I actually saw a TikTok of guys that you'd meet up, I think once a month or whatever, with their friends. But they says every time they're out, the wives will always call them, oh, it's an emergency, so you have to rush home. So what they start doing now is one day, a month or something, they'll tell their wives they're going to work, call in sick with their employers, go hang out with their boys, and around like the time that it'll take them to get home. So if I know it takes me half an hour to get home, if I know if I get home at like 5:30, but I'm at your house, that's an hour drive, so they'll just leave according to whatever time they're about to leave. I was like, that's such a enemies of progress. Just let the boys have fun, anyways. But
You know, women don't like men having fun without them.
yeah, on Jordan's final charger, Dana White's got to hold it.
Right.
Did you see the fights happening?
Oh,
Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury.
And it's
The
better than the
storyline
actual
is better.
fight.
Like this whole build up of its after I was about combat sport as well. This whole build up of like he left the UFC heavyweight champion. He's a lineal heavyweight champion. He's fighting Tyson Fury. That's gonna be fun. But what did you make of Israel's reaction when he's called the?
Where they always go, I'm from Africa, nigga.
Yeah, I found it cringy. I
Okay.
love Izzy.
No,
I found it cringy.
I found it constantly saying nigga cringy.
Yeah.
However, though, this okay, and this is gonna sound weird.
Let's give you context about what we're talking about. So there's a fighter called Dricus du Plessis. He's a white South African. So recently, Dricus du Plessis came out in a press conference on March 1st. He says he wants to be the first African champion born and raised, the first real African champion, because in the UFC, I've had 3 black African champions in Izzy, Kamaru Usman, and Francis Ngannou, and he's a white South African saying now he's going to be the first real African to be an African champion.
Because he actually trains in
Because
Africa.
he trains and
goes
lives
back
in
to
Africa.
and all this kind
Yeah,
of
he's
shit,
born
yeah.
in Africa, so that makes him the real African champion. He fights in the same weight class as Izzy, Israel Adesanya, who's obviously currently an African champion, who's black, but he was raised in New Zealand, but born in Nigeria as well. So there was obviously racial tension, and Izzy caught wind of this, and Izzy's like, you're not respecting, like, if we do an ancestry test and see where you came from, historically, let me tell it quickly, the people from the Netherlands went to South Africa, they stayed, some of them stayed there, that's why you have white South Africans. So he's a descendant of slave owners and etc. So Izzy's like, yeah, we know where your lineage comes from when you're in Africa, for you now to sit and tell 3 men that won belts who's a real African. He was fighting, now Dricus du Plessis was fighting Robert Whittaker. If he won, he's going to fight Israel Adesanya for the world heavyweight champion, for the middleweight championship. He beats Robert Whittaker in the second round. Israel Adesanya goes into the ring. They're doing a face-off. Israel Adesanya is now looking at the white man saying, my nigga, I'm going to fight you, my nigga, my African brother. And then Dricus is like, I'm African, but I'm not your brother. So basically saying that, like, I'm going to say the N-word in front of you, and if you're a real African, you would say this back to me.
You can't.
But you can't, because like you're a white man. And again, I'm not like, I don't even disagree that if Drickus isn't a real African, like if he's born, there's people here, there's black people here that would say they're black and Irish. They said, I'm born here, I'm raised here, I talk in an Irish accent. And so there's definitely people that will consider themselves Nigerian Irish or black and Irish or black British. It's a thing that people consider themselves there. So for Drickus to be born, raised, and bred in South Africa, he's South African. I wouldn't say he's...
You are South African.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's not black, but he's South African. Yeah, so I would say he's South African.
Yeah, but
it's just the what he did.
Yeah, but and also it's unfair because I'm assuming Francis left because poverty. Like
he didn't
have a choice.
Yeah. A lot of is his family left because poverty. Kamara Usman, a lot of people leave Africa because of poverty.
So
yeah.
The reason why we're not there is because also we don't have the certain privileges that you probably have.
Yeah.
The certain infrastructures that you probably have. We don't have that. So we have to go elsewhere to get it.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me any less African.
But 100, and that's where he's wrong. Just saying that like, I'm more African than you. I'm gonna be the first real African champion.
Yeah, but that's always fugazi coming from a white face.
Yeah,
at least be albino.
And the thing is now, the build-up is kind of gonna be icky because there's such a big racial component. Like Izzy has to win. I always root for Izzy. Like I always want Izzy to win, but this time you can't do that. Go in the ring and be like, "Oh, what's up, my nigga?" Bring the racial component to it. Now you've got to beat the white man.
There was always a racial component. Once that guy opened his mouth and said, I will be the first African champion or whatever," there was always a racial component.
Yeah, and it's gone.
Oh no, shout out to Izzy though.
Yeah, no, so they said like it's even Floyd used to do it. Floyd used to like if you fight a Mexican, he would use the racial tension, and it's a thing that like even Magic Bird and Larry and Magic Johnson, the white one black one white, kind of it will sell tickets, yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
But now my guy has to win. I remember Tyrone Woodley did BLM when you find Kobe Covington. Kobe wears a MAGA hat, and Kobe bet him up.
Yeah,
I still haven't recovered.
Don't tap into a black something and not win. However,
imagine if Drickus knocks him out first round.
I'll be on my knees.
I'll be on my knees.
That would hurt me personally.
He has to win.
But I have all faith in Izzy. Do you see this girl? This TikTok girl.
Ice cream so good. It was you.
No.
Nice spot. Amazing. Ice cream so good.
Is she a meme?
Ice cream so good.
So
Take a seat.
she's not a meme. Apparently, there's a fetish for NPCs. Like like NPCs on
yeah.
So like people go on TikTok, like a bunch of like Asian women and stuff like do it. But yeah, she gets gifted and all that kind of stuff.
Get your bag.
The internet is so by all means, babes, get your bag.
Get your
But
bag.
the internet is so fucking weird, bro.
it's like NPC fetish people have their own little corner that they can go to and get their little fix of like, how does that become a thing?
I don't know. Maybe
How do you become into NPCs?
maybe they're playing Sims and just got hurt. And the thing is, I know it's a nigga that started it. Men are oh my god. You know what? Genuinely, our gender,
Yeah.
honestly disappoints me every day.
Every they're so horny, man.
Like men ain't shit, bro. like there is multi-billion euro industries just off of the back of how horny niggas are.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. I love this so much, bro. Dilemmas with Didge. So my sister's wife caught me jerking off to VR adult videos of her sister.
It took a second to register. Why is he jerking off to his own wife? Why is it?
All right. So let me,
I mean, I hear her, but at the same time, she'll be home at 5, man.
so let me give context. So apparently, he's had a crush on his wife's sister for ages. They lived with each other for a while his wife was doing long distance. They got proper clothes. Like they were like, he said the sexual tension that they had, if she had touched him, he would have loaded everywhere. Everywhere. But obviously he never got to there or whatever. His wife started living together, all of that kind of shit. So they have an app so they know each other's location. So when he gets to work, the app will notify her that he's at work, or when he gets home, the app will, both ways, innit? So one day his sister had, his wife's sister had like a 360 camera kind of a situation, and he asked to borrow it to record something. Next minute, he sees that there's still a memory card inside it. Pops the memory card in, sees that it's his wife doing some spicy content for her husband or whatever. He say, "Yeah, bet, calm. This is the day I've been waiting for. The things that I never thought I could see, I can see." So he's one of the days he's at home. He has work off. He's at home now. And he's like, yeah, the wife is gone. If anything happens, I'll get a notification in it. But he's like, he wants to be fully immersed. So he couldn't just watch it normally.
Yeah.
Man had to put it in VR, put the earphones in.
Butt naked as well, probably.
What do you think?
Butt naked with the lube.
What do you think? Spread out. Going at his shit. Bro, I'm talking
Is that
at his
grand for
shit.
divorce?
We'll get there. Man's talking at his shit or whatever. And then next minute, he just feels his wife she yanks the headset off him, and then it's all coming. He's like, oh fuck. And then she looks in the headset, sees that it's her sister, and she just leaves the house.
Oh my God.
She takes the headset and leaves the house.
There's no way you can even...
No, there's no way.
There's no... Oh God. It reminds me of a TikTok I saw as well. Someone said it was coming up to the wedding. They decided to abstain from sex. He was getting really horny and more hamped up. He went over to his wife's sister's gaff. The wife's sister was going through marital problem. They ended up having sex, and in the thread, he even says her body was just like her sister's. I knew exactly what to do. He said, "I've seen the test before. I know the results."
You know what was? I got the cheat code.
I got the cheat code. I was like, sometimes I see these threads. I'm like, are people actually living these lives?
Yeah,
or am I actually reading it?
No. Actually, think about it, right?
Yeah.
Think about your life, right? And think about all of the wild shit that you've heard that man them have done and women have done and all that kind of shit. I've gone to this place where things don't really shock me anymore.
Yeah.
Like everything, if someone says something happening, I'm like, oh, crazy, you mad? That's it. Like, but yeah.
This is not
in that
back.
situation, what the fuck do you do?
There's actually no logical. The only ground you have to stand on, it's still only porn. You're not doing anything physical or emotional with anybody. That's even it's not enough. It's the only thing you can stand on.
You can't even stand on that.
Yeah,
because
what else are you gonna say?
The only reason you're standing on that is because how I would look at that is the only reason it's only porn is because she doesn't want to fuck you.
Ooh.
Because we always say a lot of men, they're not faithful, they just can't cheat.
So, I was actually gonna bring that up today. It's like when we talk about Love Island.
Oh shit, I forgot about
Let's talk about
Love
Love Island.
Fuck this. Let's talk about Love Island.
On that point you said, yeah, Ben, sometimes you have to cheat on your girl just to prove to her you still got it. Ben, listen to me. I'm saying this, yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it feels like when you've been with a girl for a while, they feel like they start looking at you like you're corny. Yeah. And they start looking at you like you can't get bitches.
You're not that guy anymore.
I'm still that guy. Because that's what gets people in trouble. Yeah. Because you then feel like you have to prove to yourself that, yo, let me go out and test my powers and see if I still got it. And then that's how you end up in pumps.
One guy on another thread, he said like, oh, my girlfriend like accused me of like not cheating because she thinks I can't. It's like he said, I feel like I have to prove it to her now that I can. Yeah. And I said that brings it to that because like everybody just assumed Scott. It's all women to kill me, man. Scott stayed loyal not because he liked Catherine, because nobody liked him. And it's like, oh, you're only loyal if you tell me you're only faithful to me because nobody likes you. Like, huh?
No, that was a piss take as well. Bruv. All right, bet.
Right,
you know what? I'm gonna fuck your sister.
Fuck the VR sets. I'm going straight in. So yeah, that's why when you said that, I was like, yeah, sometimes it's like, I'm loyal because I like you, I like the situation, but don't mistake that for I'm not loyal because I like options. I'm loyal because I like you and I like what we have together.
You know what's so funny about that, right? So I was chatting to one of the man them that he's going out with a friend of mine or whatever, right? And he was telling me, because this is my first time meeting him. You know when you're cool with a girl and then you meet the boy or whatever. So yeah, I met him or we're just chatting, we're just having just lads chat or whatever. And then we're talking about there was one time they were out together, yeah, and she doesn't think he has her like that anymore. He's like, swear. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, pick someone in here and tell and pick someone in here, I'll move to them and I'll get the number or whatever. She said, okay, whatever. She picks someone, she goes to the bathroom, comes back, this girl's now she's vexed. What's wrong with women, man? You said the challenge, I passed it with flying colours and now you're vexed.
They want you, and then if you fail, they'll tell you, see? Now they think you...
Now they laugh at you.
Yeah, oh, you don't have brains like that. You don't have Riz anymore.
Yeah, I'm just managing
Do you know, Deji, yeah? No men and their egos. There's probably a lot of men that have cheated to prove a point.
100%.
There's a lot of men that got told they don't have it anymore, and nobody likes them. They say, "Bet I'm gonna go do it."
Because like sometimes, right, as men, you don't get looked at. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to go out there and do things. Sometimes you don't like.
Because
girls
women
might
are
look
like,
at you,
as
but-
visual as us, anyways.
Yeah, and they're not as like a lot of girls. They might look at you, but if you're not even paying attention to that, you're not even noticing. So you're not really getting any attention like that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So now you start thinking, maybe I have lost it.
Yep.
And then you're like, you know what? You're out with the lads. Everybody's on their mission, and you're looking like, do I still have this? And then you see one girl, you chat to her, and then now she's in. I still got it, but now your ego's getting stroked, and you're loving it.
You're loving it.
You're
you don't know
on
how to
high.
stop. You don't know how to stop anymore. You don't know how to-
There's no boundary anymore.
Because
you pause.
you haven't even had this attention in God knows how long. Now you're like, let me just enjoy this attention until I go home.
Yeah.
Anyways,
'cause
yeah.
It was, let me see how like, let me just test if I still have it. Now this girl's looking at you like, whatever you want to do, I'm down. And now you can't say no anymore.
You've already put in the work. Like,
what I'm saying?
I've dribbled past 5 months. Need to shoot this now. Need to
It's
shoot
right
the top
there.
corner. But yeah, on Love Island, last time I think we recorded was after. Oh yeah, it was literally after Casa.
It was before Casa, but the thing that's happened since our last conversation is movie night.
Yeah.
Movie night. First of all, welcome home, Katrin.
Hey, see your fella.
Look, this is the thing. Oh, don't kill me.
License to party
I'll
coming
see you on
back
the
by
6th. August 6th.
On the
Fusion
6th, license to
Fest.
party. We'll be there.
Hit me up. I'll get you guest list.
We'll be there. Shout out Catherine, man.
But I was with her. I had all the stocks. Even when she brought back Ellum, I was with her.
No, you were. To be fair to you, you were with her from the beginning, and you have a very big proponent of supporting black women, especially because obviously you grew up around them. So that's why, like, when you were with her and with me from the
I
beginning.
bought all of the stocks, and then she comes home and she starts treating my man like a prick. Like, the thing is, if you don't want him, that's fine. Like, everything that she did, she was very much in her right of doing. It's just the way she was talking about. She was just being mean for no
and
fucking
the lack
reason.
of like not even accountability, seeing it from his perspective. The lack of like seeing the other side of seeing the other. Again, sometimes I look at it through my eyes. I'm 29, she's 21. So sometimes it's like you have to understand. At 21, me to my ego would be like, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not listening to anyone.
In that situation, now you can see, I gotta see why you've been in situationships. I get it.
I don't understand why no man said, let me commit to that for a minute.
Bro, I get it.
But yeah,
because you know what, yeah, like there's certain things like obviously you know that life is double standards and stuff like that, and for the most part, I'm fine. With it. It is what,
for the most
what
part, the double standard actually works.
Yeah. However,
some of them actually work.
Like, do you know how? And if I was Scott, I would have fired him way more than he did. I would have let the clip fly on everybody.
And then you went back to apologize to them again.
I'm seeing the babes that I like, that I wanted to stay coupled up with, Lipson, and all you guys are shouting and cheering. Yeah.
And then when it's me, you're telling me he really didn't move on because nobody liked him. I was like,
I got bitches.
I stayed faithful because I was watching. I was like, so women only think we stay faithful because of lack of options.
And also, you know
Is
what?
that why they think we're faithful?
Also, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'd be pissed off at Molly. You were there. Tell him I have bitches. You saw me. You saw the bitches want me.
Molly, tell them right now. Molly, tell them right now.
Her.
You are my reference.
Tell her. I could have picked someone else. Like,
he's good milk. If one of those Casa girls, you could have kept one of them if he moved to them. One of them definitely would have stayed with him. Good looking guy.
Yeah, what's
people
called? I think
him.
it was not the black girl that they didn't show. The other kind of black. Yeah, she was on him.
She was on him.
Yeah. What else happened in that movie now? Mitch.
I'm glad they called him out.
Do you have to?
I'm glad
it's nasty.
Someone said it's awkward to watch as well.
And
It's
the
like,
worst part about it, yeah, how can you not come and sit Scott down and be like, keep my name out of your mouth? If you want to move to her, that's fine, but keep my
I love how he was moving like secure first though. He was still a big boy.
Bro, he was bothered it from them talking from the beginning.
I'm not bothered.
And the thing about it, yeah, that he doesn't understand is that's what is like. He actually doesn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
If he just stays calm, like, do your thing, and just step my thing up a bit more. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get to know my girl, that's calm. I'm gonna just step now. All of a sudden, I'm getting you coffees. Now all of a sudden, let's go for a date on the terrace. You know, just kind of shut the door on you without having to say stop talking to him.
Yeah.
But now when he's saying,
just step your game up.
yeah,
you
you can hear the crazy in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll give her like 2 more days. Literally, what he said he wouldn't do when he was talking to Molly is exactly what he went to go do.
Now, that's the game. When you think nobody understands the game until the game's happening to them. Now you're like, oh shit, it's happening to me. And then Catherine went to me, Ilum. I love Ilum. Ilum told her, I'm with you now, but I'm open to other options, you know.
Bro, I'm saying both of them.
Why did he say that?
Producer said, "Oh, so yeah, you're fucking a storyline. All right, go home time."
The way they dumped him was class, though. No need for nah, people are so petty.
He said, "Fuck the fire pit, man." Just
People are so
set them
petty. Abby and fucking Scott have had zero conversation. They're not. They're in a fake couple. They're just in a couple so they both can stay.
Yeah, friendship couple. Yeah.
And people voted Catherine. They voted they're more compatible than Catherine and Lum.
But that's the thing, right? Like, you are being liked by everybody because you are always on the good side.
Yeah.
The only reason you got voted out is because you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, if Scott was a prick, we'd understand.
I think he was being a gent about it as well. He was pulling her, apologizing.
He even came and said, after, it's cool you brought him back, but I still want to get to it. Yeah, nah, once it's done for me,
Once it's done for me, it's done.
Bro.
And once I made up my mind, I've made up my mind. It's like, this guy's he was even trying to run it back with you.
like if he apologized for the comment he made, which I thought he was being a bit extra for, because I was still heavy on the Catherine stocks then, and then it's just
Nah, and do you know when I knew she lost? It's like when black women on Twitter started going for her and coming after her, but saying like lack accountability and all of this, and I was just like, when you lose black and Irish Twitter, because when Dami was there, we were. I think maybe because that was like a first person that we knew of. I know Yawanda was there, but not a lot of us knew of her on Twitter. But when Dami was there, we were just backing it. This one. You lost, like, even Tanya was still getting support for a while with her and Shaq. Well, with Catherine, I was like, and it doesn't help her not that it doesn't help. It's going to be a direct comparison with Whitney because she's the other black girl. And Whitney, because she's such immaculate vibes, sometimes when you're being bad vibes, it doesn't look. It just,
and the thing is,
just
I thought from the first time I saw Whitney, I thought, I'm not going to like this girl. She's
same.
I know, she's a vibe.
Like you were saying, she might not win it, but she's going to be the winner.
Yeah, no,
she's the one that people are good. She has a personality that people are like,
exactly.
Brands and everything.
I think her and Tyreek come out on top.
Yeah, Tyreek. Yeah,
Her and Tyreek come out on top.
You see the bombshell they sent today? I don't think Tyreek is gonna play safe enough.
Bro,
right now.
no, what's cool? You can see he genuinely likes the girl.
Yeah,
and also, LRB, behave.
What a stupid game plan. Scott is right there. You want to stay in the island? Go for Scott,
bro. You're one of more than 100. It's okay. Like,
what you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean by that. Babes, you're not special, man. Like, go for the free meat, bro. Don't go for that.
Before we wrap up, we talked about Love Island. We'll be back. We're going home to watch it again. Hopefully, we'll go to watch it. Before I wrap up, I just want to ask you this real quick. Yeah, you think Ireland's becoming bad vibes, or are we just becoming more honest on certain things? Not certain things, on how we feel about certain things. Not that how we feel is right, but we just become more honest on how we feel about certain things.
Yeah, I think people are getting tired of each other's bullshit now.
Yeah,
like it's just, bro, certain people, look. Like I said, unless somebody asks me for my own opinion.
Anyways, if you see me start an organization, if you didn't like anything we said on this podcast today, charge. Thank you for listening.